evening and welcome to the 2025 Spring Band and Choir Concert. We are going to start off this evening's performance with the Middle School High School Jazz Band. We have 3 pieces for you tonight, and to eliminate as much talking as I can in between pieces, I would like to make sure that we recognize those who solo. 3 solos tonight, Justin? No? We're all playing in unison? Well, that's easy. I won't mess anything up. And then we're going to play 3 pieces back to back, but I'm going to save the piano. So please enjoy our first tune, which I have to say, I was slightly disappointed. I picked this song, and I was so excited. And the kids were like, what is this song? I'm like, what? They didn't know it. So please enjoy. Don't fear the return. I got chills. Great job. All right, Angela again. I would like all of my seniors to stand. Please. Angela. Can we give them a round of applause, please? Special recognition to this group because they bravely get up once a week at 7 a.m. with me, and most weeks they all get up at 7 a.m. and come work with me, but we love this group. It's fun. We do some challenge music, and it's just different. And so I'd like to thank these seniors for all of their years of putting up with me at 7 a.m. You will truly be missed. Thank you.
While the middle school choir is getting set up, I'd just like to talk briefly about our year together. Raise your hand if you went to solo ensemble. So we had quite a few kids go, and I'm very excited to say we brought home 8 golds and 2 silvers, so give them a round of applause for that. We also had a large group festival on May 7th, and that is where we go and perform for 3 judges. And I'm beyond proud to say we got gold, so please give them a round of applause for that. We'd like to thank Shirley Zimmer and Connie Cody for accompanying us at Solo Ensemble this year. Can we please acknowledge that? And in our final piece for you, we have Sadie Gates and Mason Washa as soloists. So pay attention for that as well.
Crashing
When the world starts bringing me down. Yeah, a little bit. They did such a great job. It's been such a fun year watching these guys grow from the very first day of school where they didn't know how to put their instruments together to being able to play 3 pieces with them tonight. So 5th graders, I am very proud of all that you have accomplished this year, and you should be as well. Okay? So with that, I'd like to give a little certificate because 5th grade band is hard. I don't know if you guys remember 5th grade band, or maybe you didn't do band, but playing an instrument is hard. And they've worked really hard this year, so I think they deserve a certificate. So when I call your name, you come up, shake my hand, and then you can go back to, actually you guys are going to go sit with your families, right? Yep. We'd like to go sit with your families, so prepare yourselves. Here we go. Miss Aurora Hoffman. Miss Lily Radke. Mr. Grayson Lehman. Mr. Colton Thompson. Mr. George Lando. Mr. Caleb McGuire. Ms. Breland Mitchell. Mr. Miles Blomkamp. Mr. Lucas Mitchell. And Mr. Trey Tallow. All right, middle schoolers, head on over. Yay! That's right. All right, so this is our middle school band this year, and we just recently got done competing at Bar Tree Festival. Bar Tree Festival is where we go to the host school and we perform in front of 3 judges. And this year, the middle school band, once again, took Class C, except Mrs. Sharka wasn't very nice to them, and she did really hard music. However, they rose to the challenge. They rose to the challenge and made me so incredibly proud. And even though we were disappointed we didn't come home with gold class, we came home with a silver, and we are super, super proud of that. Right, middle school? The first piece we have for you tonight is a really fun tune by Robert W. Smith called The Great Locomotive Chase. And it kind of sets the scene of one of the great locomotives in the 1800s. So you're going to hear some pretty fun fun sound. You're going to hear some things you might not typically hear in the music, but I want you to kind of transport yourself back to the 1800s and think about that train coming down the tracks. said that before already. I went to this one, but I am so proud of this group. This one also has a section of it in 4 flats. So for my flutes and my low brass, they were playing in a really difficult key signature. And so I am so proud of them. We learned lots of new notes since March, lots of flats. So I'm so proud of you guys. Could my 8th graders stand, please? I'd like to recognize them. This group has been with me since 5th grade, and I could not be more proud. Boys in the back a little way so everybody knows who the 8th graders are. There we go. I'm excited to have them in high school band next year. They are all very talented players. So 8th graders, thank you for all of your hard work and your leadership this year. I have a couple of things I want to recognize. I would like to recognize Mason Washington. Mason, could you stand? Mason had a solo in that first tune, right? Can you guys give him a hand, please? Not too often I get 6th graders who are brave enough to solo with the middle schoolers, so awesome job. There was lots of different spots in the song where kids were like playing by themselves or playing in small groups, and that's a scary thing to do. I have one more group of students I'd like to recognize tonight. All of you who participated at Solo Ensemble for me, would you please stand? Yeah, can we give these guys a round of applause? All of these students performed either Class C or Class B. Most of them quite a few of them Class B, which is high school level music. So that tells you about the skill level of the players in this group. I'm very blessed to have so many talented musicians. All of these students earned a first or a second, but mostly first at Solo Ensemble, so we are super proud of all of that hard work. Thank you, guys. I have one more person I'd like to thank, and that is James Moore. James Moore, could you stand? I'm going to embarrass you just a little bit. Sorry, James. I just have to, because this young man just makes me so proud. Because I don't know if you watched him back there, but he was really moving in some of those songs. And one day he was sick, and I had to fill in for him. And guess what? I couldn't do it. So, James, I want to give you a shout out for your amazing skill and all your hard work, and for staying after class every day to make sure my room is clean. I appreciate you. We need to recognize those good kids, right? All right, middle school, are you ready to get out of the hot seat? Yes. All right. We'll switch. High school choir, you are up.
Can you put that music stand down just so we can see it? Just put it down. Thank you.
While the high school choir is getting set up, I'll let them talk about their year. Raise your hand if you went to solo ensemble. All right. So as you can see, we had 7 students participate in 9 events. You can participate in more than one thing, and it just depends on what you take. We brought home 2 silver medals, 5 gold medals, 2 students advanced to state, and then we got 2 silver medals at state. So please recognize these students. In addition, we also attended Large Group Festival. We brought home a silver, but I'm not sad with that because we were the largest choir there, and we were also the largest choir to bring the most amount of boys as well. So I think that's a win in itself. We'd like to thank Mrs. Greenwald, where'd she go? There she is, for playing with the middle school and the high school today and at Large Group. Connie for playing with us all the time. So please recognize them. this time, we will do our senior recognition. So seniors, please join us at the table. First of all, what a joy it's been to have these guys this year. I think 7 is the biggest I've had for choir, so I'm pretty excited about that. I just want to let you know how much it's meant to me to have you this year, whether you've been here 4 years or just this is your first year. So thank you so much for that. I'm going to start with Diamante. Diamante's been a part of Everyday Choir for the past 2 years. On small choir days, we learned piano, and he's jumped right in, haven't you, Dee? Learning a lot of songs. So Dee, I wish you all the best in the future. John and Wes, thank you so much for trying something new this year. I know it wasn't easy getting out of your comfort zone, but I will always remember you for your kindness and your humor. So thank you so much. Aiden, thank you for being part of choir and drama club. Your willingness to play a lady in a dress, be a dog, be the ups man, according to Mr. Terrell, will always leave everyone with lasting memories. And I just thank you so much for being part of both. Moving on to the Fred Waring Director's Award for Chorus. This award recognizes the talent and enthusiasm of outstanding choir members. With that, this award showcases the positivity and dedication to the choral program. This student is truly a role model, joining choir midway through junior year, not having a clue what it was going to be about. This student somehow managed to get 10 more students to join this year. In just a short amount of time, this student has shown impressive growth, a willingness to step out of their comfort zone, and a positive attitude that uplifts their peers. Taking one of the lead roles in the spring musical was the icing on the cake. Thank you for all you've done for the choir program, Bennett Smith. The Director's Award for Chorus honors outstanding membership, scholarship, citizenship, and service of the choir. The Director's Award is given to a student who has a passion for singing inside and outside of the classroom. This award recognizes a student who shows her musicianship in and outside of the school walls. Known for her exceptionally rich alto talent, leadership, and consistent effort, this student has set a high standard for musical excellence and teamwork. In addition to mastering challenging choral pieces, this student regularly supports fellow students, demonstrates a strong work ethic, and brings positive energy to every rehearsal. Her commitment to both personal growth and success of the ensemble exemplifies the true spirit of a musician and student leader. Kate, you will be missed. The National School Choral Award goes to a student who's been in choir for all 4 years. It is the highest honor of high school choral students, recognizing the dedication, hard work, and musical achievement of the top seniors in the ensemble. This student has been a part of the choir program for all 4 years. This award recognizes a person who has participated in solo ensemble and honors choir every year. This year, this student stepped out of her comfort zone and took an Italian piece as her solo. This goes to show her determination and perseverance in the music room. There is no doubt this student will go far in life with her infectious smile and bubbly personality. Congratulations, Yasmin.
All right, you know you're getting old, you gotta get your readers out. Apologies. Would my 9 band seniors please join me? So I have a big group of seniors this year, as you can see, and the talent in this group of kiddos is unbelievable. They are the heart and soul of the high school band, jazz band, pop band, marching band, and they will greatly be missed. I had a couple of students join band recently, and I could not be more proud of them. Like Ms. King said, they're going out of their comfort zone and trying something new because maybe they just told you, look at go. 5th grade band is hard. Can you imagine joining band as a senior? Like, they are brave, and we worked hard, and they worked hard, and in a little bit you'll see how much that all paid off. It is difficult to pick awards at the end of the year because all of these students deserve to be recognized. And it is such a difficult task for me to have to choose who gets what. So I did my best. I'm going to start this evening with the John Philip Sousa Award. The John Philip Sousa is the highest honor high school band students can achieve. With the approval of Sousa's daughters, this award has been given to outstanding high school musicians for the past 70 years. It is an honor to present this award to an outstanding musician, leader, and dedicated member of the Highland Band program. A few qualities that set this student apart is their drive to perform at a high level, solo with the ensemble, learn a new instrument, and lead their section all year long. I couldn't be more proud than to give this award to John Drushmeyer. Only 5 more to go, bear with me. All right. Next, the Louis Armstrong Award recognizes students who exhibit superior dedication, musicianship, and creativity. The award winner demonstrates all of these qualities above. They are not afraid to solo with the ensemble. They lead their section, and they have found all of the success on not one, but 2 instruments. This young lady has impressed me every year. She started out on clarinet and was an accomplished clarinet player. And then turned around and told me she needed to learn saxophone too, and is an accomplished saxophone player. It is my honor to give the Louis Armstrong Jazz Band Award to Kate Terrell. The J.S. Gilmore Award recognizes outstanding musicians who perform at a high level and show dedication to their high school programs. This year, the recipient is more than deserving of this recognition. By their participation in 6 Rivers West Honors Band, Tri-State Honors Band, District Solo Ensemble at the Class A level, and State Solo Ensemble, the student has found success above and beyond our program here in Highland. As a part of our bass section, we will greatly miss the strong sound, providing that solid foundation in all of our ensembles. Congratulations, Sierra Campbell. The Director's Award for Band is presented to a student who shows leadership, is dependable, and is literally the heartbeat of the program. Our pep band will not be the same without the sounds and rhythms that are uniquely Highland Pep Band. Thank you for your dedication to band and for teaching our underclassmen the right beat. Congratulations, Ben Smith. To recognize students whose contributions, dedication, and creativity set them apart. This year's recipient does just that. Their participation with Six Rivers West Honors Band, and all these guys participate in Honors Band, by the way, and Tri-State Honors Band, District Solo Ensemble at the Class A level, along with all of our ensembles here at Highland, highlights their contribution and recognizes their outstanding musicianship. This young lady solos with the band quite often, worked extremely hard this year on her solo ensemble piece, and I feel was, she should have been at state, is my point. Yes, she performed fantastically. Congratulations, Isabella Washa. This evening is the Quincy Jones Musicianship Award. Quincy Jones had a long musical career that spanned every aspect of music, from composer, arranger, performer, producer, and a teacher. The recipient of this award shares that gift and passion for music. The student is unaware of how much their presence and leadership has influenced their fellow band members. The student's ability to lead will be greatly missed here in Highland, but I am confident that music will continue to be a part of their future. Congratulations, Leslie Simon. So you can't hear me cry. All right, in a minute, for all six. All right, now, the hardest part is saying goodbye to my seniors. I know that we're not supposed to get attached to kids, but when you teach in the music group like I do, and I have worked with these students since they were in 5th grade, one-on-one every week for 8 years, that's a pretty hard thing to do. And this group of kids has made me so proud. They have teased me beyond belief, giving me lots of gray hair. See, they're good on this, I know. But their talent is unlike any other, and I am truly, truly going to miss each and every one of you. I've been honored to be your teacher, and I hope, even if you don't play in band, that music will still be a really important part of your life and your talent. So thank you for all of your hard work these past 8, 4, 1, whatever you've been in band years. It is truly, truly appreciated. I'm going to give them all the plaque. I always give the kids a plaque for their years of service in band. So you guys can just clap while I give them something. You know, every concert rehearsal day, we don't always play something. The kids are always like, it's right, don't worry, we'll pull it off. He looked right. That was fantastic, high school. Would you please stand if you had a solo in that piece? Because there were lots of them. Please stand up. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Stand up. Stand up. Yeah. You. Jason. Wes. Stand up. You guys have to work. Stand up. You're shy. Any more? Did I miss anybody? Okay. Great job, you guys. Okay, before we play our last piece today, the love concussion kind of gets set. It's a little bit of a chaotic piece, and so we're gonna make sure they have everything where they need it. This group just participated at our group as well. We went to Class B. That piece we just played, Very Good Songs. With Pierre LeBlanc. He's actually a local composer. He grew up, he taught in the Pecatonic area, my apologies. And it's just kind of fun to play music by somebody who is from our area. It was a very difficult piece of music, as you can hear. There's lots of timing things and entrances, and sometimes they're playing the same melody, but maybe a few beats later in the section before that. And so I'm really proud of them for taking on such a challenging piece. I would like to recognize those students who participated in solo ensemble. Could you please stand? We had a large number of kiddos participate this year, and they all took Class B or Class A music. So all of the Class B students, congratulations on your amazing work. If I could have you sit so that I could pick on and embarrass the Class A kiddos for just a minute. These 6 kids played music that I learned when I was in college. And so it just warms my heart that they took on that challenge of learning music that is very much above and beyond what we play in the classroom. They worked very hard, and I feel that all of them deserve to make it to state. That didn't happen, and we were a little bit disappointed, but they all got first as district, and I think that is an accomplishment in itself. So can we give them a round of applause? Can I have some here and 8 young ladies did make it onto the state level competition in Pottville in April. Sierra received a second, but was 1 point away from a first, and Ava received a first at state. So congratulations, ladies. All right, I already picked up my seniors, so I won't pick on them again. Percussion, are you ready? Okay, here we go. This next piece we're going to play for you is by one of my favorite composers, Randall Stanford. I don't know if you noticed that the middle school played a piece by him as well. He's kind of been, I don't want to say super new, but kind of new, up and coming composer for a young band. His music is fantastic. He loves percussion, so I love that because I love drummers. So we like to play music by him. This piece is different. I think that's the best way to describe it. We're going to kind of set the scene for this beautiful earth god, and then we're going to have a party to celebrate this beautiful earth god we live on. So, please do not jump out of your seats. Moving on. All right. Are you ready? then they were laughing at me and told me to use them at the time. I have a few thank yous that I would like to share. Last year, I shared with you the educators in my life who inspired me. And this year, I'd like to think of you other people. 21 years ago, I applied for a job here at Highland. And it was August. I was fresh out of college. And Highland took a chance on me. And I couldn't be more grateful for the past 21 years. I have had the opportunity to work with some of the most amazing students and amazing musicians. I never dreamed that I would be here 21 years later, that first year. So I would like to recognize the talent in this building. So if you have ever been in band, please stand. Well, not your kids, you can stand. That's fine, you can stand. If you've ever been in band, please stand. Doesn't matter what job. Hey guys, listen to this. Wow. Yay, go ahead, students. How about if you've ever been in a band with me? Please stand. I know there are some of you in here. Yeah. Okay. I feel so blessed to have the opportunity to meet all of you and all of your amazing families here at Highland. You support music like no other school, and I say that wholeheartedly because I work with students from other schools, I work with directors, and I'm always just so humbled by the support that we have in Highland. I would like to thank all of you for supporting your children. I mean, you can see not only in band but in choir, we have amazing, amazing musicians in our community and in our school. I would like to thank all of my colleagues here tonight because on days like this, it has to be possible because I need kids and we're moving stuff and like today I had class in here, Mr. I had class in Mandarin, so we just make things work. But thank you to all of my colleagues. I would like to also thank the administration and the school board for always supporting the music at our district. I have never not felt supported, and that is just huge. I want to thank all my students because, my job would be fun without you guys. I have enjoyed putting mouthpieces to your lips so you could pick your instrument, to learning how to put that instrument together, to watching them perform music at a high level. And I am so proud of all of you. We also got to do some really cool things this year, so I'd like to share them with you. I know your kids probably came home and told you, but the middle school band and choir, fifth graders got to go to the Madison Symphony Orchestra. It's very important to me that I share music outside of these walls with the kids and give them experiences that they may not otherwise get. And so we go to the orchestra and we learn about the orchestra, and then, because we don't get to see all of those instruments in our room. And then the high school band and choir, we got so spoiled this year. We got to go to Chicago. And that was an awesome trip. I couldn't have asked for a more rewarding experience with that. We got to see lots of cool things and experience the show downtown. Every year we go to the Fireside, but the Fireside, if you've ever been to the Fireside, is a theater around. And so that was a very different experience for us to see a theater where the stage is in the front and we can step after. So it's kind of fun to see that they can do more with the scenery and the costumes than they can at the Fireside. And then the middle school kids, we went back to Madison and got to see the varsity band. We did varsity band. And try not to cry. To our performances of our troop, to solo ensemble, and state solo ensemble. I just cannot brag about these kiddos enough. But the people that I need to thank the most are my family. My kids, my husband, for supporting all I do, because they'll tell you we spend a lot of time at school. Okay? This isn't an 8 to 3 job. And I couldn't be more grateful for all the love and support that they give me. But the people I would really like to thank are my parents. Can my parents please stand? Please stand. I'm going to tell you a story. When I was in 5th grade, I think it was 5th grade, I wanted to quit music. I didn't want to practice. That was boring. I wanted to do other things. And my parents looked at me and said, Melissa, no way. And I'm so grateful that they didn't let me quit, because I wouldn't be standing here in front of you today, but they have. So parents, I'm begging you, when your kid comes home and says, I don't want to do that anymore, she's mean, she makes us practice, I hope you have the courage to do the same thing that my parents did for me and tell them, too bad, you're going to stick in that anyway. Because music is something you will have, students, for the rest of your life. It does not matter how old you get, you will always have this gift. And I hope with all my heart that I have given you guys a little something that you can take with you and be present. You guys ready to go home? On that note, let me just keep going. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. I know this concert is long, but honestly, it's my favorite night of the year. These students need to be recognized. They are amazing, and I just want to thank all of you for coming and listening.
All right, can we thank the seniors one more time? Wish them best of luck in the future. With that, we want to thank obviously Ms. Crockett and Ms. Pink for all the work and time that they put in. We have a little gift here. Bennett and John, bring them on up, please. They're a little shy, they don't want to speak, so. But with that, I agree totally with what Ms. Crockett said about playing in a band or a choir. You know, we play in a sport, you can only play that sport for so long, right? And when your time is done, your time is done. But we have people that play in the band, they play for a long time. Went to the, I think it was Honors Band, and the director there talked about he being a director in a community band, and he had players that were in their 90s still playing an instrument in that band. So being in choir, being in band is something that when I was in school, you know, I didn't appreciate. I played for Miss Greenwell way back in the day. I appreciated her so much, don't get me wrong. But I was kind of like Miss Crockett said, I wanted to quit when I was younger. My parents said the same thing. That's not happening. And you just have a whole deeper appreciation for music when you've been in a band or a choir. You know, you understand it so much better when you hear a song on the radio. You just have such an appreciation because you played it and you know how hard it is. So with that, Ms. Strachan, thank you so much for everything you do. Ms. Pink, thank you so much for everything you do. One more round of thank you. With that, thank you so much for coming tonight. Please drive home safe. Thank you.